You're watching Kansas City Television live. This is KCTV5 News at 9.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on your Parade of Champions Wednesday. I'm Grace Chapin.
I'm Bill Hurrelbrink, and what a glorious day. We hope it's off to a good start, and you guys are all ready to party wherever you are. Of course, we've got a very special hour ahead to get you all ready for today. I got up at 2 o'clock this morning, fired up. I saw the mayor was tweeting as early as 2:30 this morning. He couldn't sleep. We've already had 2.5 hours of coverage here on KCTV5 this morning, and it's just been so much fun to see everybody start to trickle in, either if they're headed towards the parade route that starts up near 5th, 6th, and Grand, or even all the way down at Union Station. So, Grace, this is an exciting day in Kansas City. It's an exciting thing to be a part of. Again, this is 6th and Grand, and you can see everybody all getting ready for the beginning of the parade. And I tell you what, last time we had the parade, they had all the buses staged off of Front Street and I-35, and again, they have a lot of those exits closed and everything. Yeah. If you're coming in from the Northland, and but oh man, it's getting closer, about 3 hours till the parade starts. Yeah, I mean the countdown's on. We're going to be catching up with Marleah Campbell in just a second. She's out there hanging out with a few friends that she's made along the way this morning. So definitely excited to check in with her. But first, we do, of course, want to check in with Mr. Greg Bennett to see how the weather is shaping up for this big festive day.
Let me tell you, it's a lot better than the last time we won the Super Bowl. No joke. I assure you that.
No joke. My goodness.
Listen, before we even get started, I got to show you the picture that we've got right there at the main stage. I mean, literally, we're talking thousands of people already showing up, and they continue to pour in. It's going to be a wild, wild parade, a wild event here. I think that's really just going to party on all day long, you know, let alone past, the actual parade itself that ends at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But there is overcast skies, currently 35 degrees, a little bit of wind out there. So you feel like temperature now dropping all the way down into the middle 20s. We are expecting to break down to this cloud content a bit as we move closer and closer to lunchtime. And we do anticipate the upper 30s and the lower 40s around that time frame. But nonetheless, just watch out for that wind. That's going to bring in that wind chill value. Well worthwhile for the sweaters, the jackets, the beanies. And you saw all of those people out there kind of sort of bundled up to be a little bit more comfortable. But again, it's a lot better than those lower 20s for air temperatures and then lower teens for feel likes. Here are your wind chill values across the board. The downtown metro at 32, Shawnee same temperature, Gladstone at 31, and actually KCI being one of the chillier spots well to the north at that 25-degree mark. Now I'm going to continue to track that parade forecast for you. We'll get involved with that, but also I've got snowfall literally just hours away. Still involved with today's outlook. Details on that coming up in just a few more minutes. Guys, back to you.
Greg, we know thousands upon thousands of folks in Chiefs Kingdom are super excited for today. That includes your fellow Kansas City and Mayor Quentin Lucas. Again, we were talking about, he was tweeting early in the morning. Well, here it is. He tweeted out this picture at 2:46 in the morning. Safe to say, that guy's Kansas City's #1 cheerleader. You know, Mayor Lucas is pumped up for today's championship celebration. And KCTV5's Marleah Campbell caught up with the mayor actually earlier this morning on our show. Now she's hanging out right where the parade is scheduled to start.
That's right outside Grand Slam Convenience near 6th and Grand. How's everything shaping up out there, Marleah?
Hey, Grace. Hey, Bill. We are so excited here. The crowd is starting to fill up here at the start line, and we are here with some awesome fans. Guys, how excited are you for the parade today? Woohoo! Okay, so what time did you get here? Because you guys have been here for a while now.
Yeah, like 7:30.
7:30. So how have you been killing the time? Because you've had hours and hours and hours to wait for the parade.
We've just been playing football and stuff. Playing football. Yeah.
Awesome. That's pretty fitting. And what are you most excited for today? Which player do you want to see most? We'll just go in a circle.
Oh, Pat Mahomes. All of them. Kermit the Frog. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. All of them. Like that.
Awesome. And before we let you guys go, can we get one good Go Chiefs? On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Chiefs!
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. High fives again. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Back to you guys.
Marleah, they almost have to jump up to give you a high five there. My goodness.
Yeah.
Where did they get the chains at? They've got those big old chains they're rocking there. Can you ask them that real fast? I want to get one of those.
Yep, Walmart. They got them at Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Well, there you go. I didn't know that Walmart was in the Chiefs
I know,
chains
I asked.
business.
I was eager too.
All right. Well, we'll check back in with you here coming up in a little bit. And again, we've got reporters all along the route of the parade. We've got folks down at Union Station, Crown Center, and we'll get to them here in just a little bit. But here are a few things you should know before you head out to the parade if you're going to be one of the late arrivals. Again, a reminder, you can't drink any beer or any alcohol in public. That is can't in quotation marks. That also goes for weed, too. Even though it's now legal in Missouri, you can't smoke it on the street. Be ready for poor cell service when you get thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people all jammed into one spot.
And parents, this is a really important one. Make sure that your kids have contact information on them just in case you happen to get separated. Last but not least, make sure you wear comfortable clothes. You definitely want to be prepared for a lot of walking. There's certainly going to be more of that than you might think there would be.
Yeah, definitely some comfortable, good walking shoes. Function over style. Function over fashion in this case, yeah. But if you can't make it street side for the parade, don't worry. You can go watch it in the Power and Light District. Coverage will be shown on the big screen. So it's free to get in there. They're going to have live entertainment, food, drinks, giveaways. That party starts at 10 o'clock here, so less than an hour. And then alcohol is allowed inside of KC Live.
So plan accordingly.
Of course.
And if you're watching from home, you can catch our coverage right here on KCTV5. You can also live stream it on your phone or smart TV with our free app. We'll be live from start to finish beginning at noon. You can also tune in for a recap of the day on your news at 6.
So here's a live look at some of the chaos from on the highways from the last parade. But heads up, the Kansas State Highway Patrol says they're prepared for today, and they're going to be towing any abandoned vehicles from the shoulders of the interstates and highways in Johnson and Wyandotte counties. So officers actually started towing at about 5 o'clock this morning, and they'll continue that until 8 o'clock tonight. If your car does get towed, you can call star 47 to find out where it was taken.
KC, let's go. It's your time to go celebrate. Let's go.
Chiefs Kingdom, Bud Light wants to help us celebrate the Super Bowl. Check it out. The Bud Light Twitter account posted this after the win. That's former Chiefs running back Jamal Charles driving around in a Bud Light truck. He's going to be at Johnny's Tavern on 13th and Grand handing out free Bud Light to anyone over 21. You can score the free beer from 10:30 to noon. If you're down there, you might recognize some other local celebrities. I have a feeling those beers are going quick.
I would reckon so. And I was always wondering how they're going to do that. It's like they can't just hand them out to like folks along the street. I mean, we've been telling everybody you can't drink it all, but okay, they're going to be at the bar. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yes, I am. I missed the other parade, the last parade.
How's that happen?
Modern Family, little job I had. I couldn't go.
You can't get an off day from that?
No, I couldn't. But I'm unemployed now, so I'll be at the parade.
I don't know if there's ever been a better time to be unemployed.
No joke. Awesome. Of course, that is Eric Stone Street, courtesy of NFL Game Day there. He had a big day at the Super Bowl. He put some great videos on Instagram. He was getting hugs from Chris Jones, a lot of the coaches, posted a lot of pictures of him and Patrick Mahomes in the locker room doing some post-game celebrating. So, like, talk about one of Kansas City's biggest Chiefs fans.
Absolutely.
Eric Stone Street, Piper, Kansas native, and also K-State alum, just FYI.
Yeah, and Chef Jasper was in here yesterday talking about just how wonderful he is.
Super nice guy. And he's the guy I've gotten a chance to work with a couple of times, but it's always been like over satellite or over Zoom or something.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious, Eric, if you're watching, which I'm sure you're probably on your way to the parade, if you want to ever come hang out on the couch, we can have like a KCK chat one-on-one. We'll chit-chat a lot. It'll be fun. A little coffee talk. No big whoop.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Also, a lot of people are starting to pile in along the parade route and near Union Station. So KCTV5's Joe Hennessy is live at the World War I Memorial. He's got a great look at the crowd. It sounds like the DJs have started. They've cranked the music up. Joe, what's up?
Yeah, we got the party going now officially. Obviously, we were here earlier in the morning when it was dark out. We had some people here, of course, those crazy fans at 5, 6 a.m. getting out here. The sun's starting to come up, and we're seeing more and more people. The DJ's bumping the music. Everyone is getting amped up for this parade. We have it, of course, along the whole route as we're showing you and we're recording. But here, the rally's going to be happening about an hour and a half, hour 45. That's what it's projected, but it is a parade, so it might be a little bit later. That's when we're going to see the players, the coaches, the executives, everyone here hoist the Lombardi Trophy for the fans in person here. Again, we're seeing more and more people show up by the minute. We're expecting this whole north lawn to be completely covered in red. They're doing a good job so far, so obviously we're going to be here all morning as well. We will be live during the parade as well. We're going to stay up here, try and stay warm. We got the wind blowing on us, but overall, not too bad. We've been in colder weather, so overall this isn't too bad at all, actually. So it's a lot of excitement coming up. I mean, when we got here this morning, you know, again, it's kind of that quiet. It's that the build up for it, and now we're officially really feeling like, hey, this parade's coming. We've experienced it before. The fans have before, but this year it's finally happening, and everyone's ready to go. Everyone's wearing red. Chiefs Kingdom really showed out, and they're going to continue showing out until that parade starts at noon.
Yeah, definitely love seeing that sea of red starting to fill up there.
Yeah, definitely, Joe. Like, when you got here this morning, there was obviously nobody down there, but already that sea of red has gone past Pershing and started up the hill there, creeping back towards the Liberty Memorial. Have you talked to anybody, or have you heard estimates from anybody down there about how many folks you might see down there today? I mean, I know Greg has heard like 500,000 people. There have been some estimates, but is there any chatter amongst the folks you've been talking to out there?
No chatter amongst the people, but yeah, as we previously reported, you know, 500,000 at least is what they're saying. So I've heard some people even go as high as 1 million. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but the thing is that people are just so excited, especially this year, especially the way they won the Super Bowl, especially seeing Patrick Mahomes overcome that injury and Travis Kelce beating his brother. There's so many storylines with the story, so I know that people are just amped up. And yeah, like we're saying earlier, there was really no one up here either. So now we're seeing more and more fans make their way up here as well and park and walk. It's just the build-up's really happening. So we're going to stick around and see how much more lit it can get, because I'm pretty sure it's going to get pretty crazy here.
All right, man. Well, you guys have some fun out there. Stay warm as well. We'll check back with you guys here in a little bit as we get closer to our parade coverage here on KCTV5. Just an incredible day here in Kansas City. Even Joe hit on that, and I think Pat Mahomes was on Jimmy Kimmel's show the other night, and he talked about it was like a movie storyline kind of that was written, you know, as going through that game. So really excited to see it, and already you can see Union Station starting to fill up over here with just tons of people, and it's going to get crazy out here for a little bit. Again, live look right outside of Union Station from one of our Weather Metrics cameras the neighborhood. Yeah, and Joe was out there, obviously, Greg, with the beanie, the gloves on. I mean, how many layers are you recommending for people that want to get out there today? You know, compared to where we were the last time we won the Super Bowl, I got to tell you, maybe 2 layers will do you some good. With the beanie, the gloves, you'll be nice and comfortable out there. Currently, we've got these temperatures coming in around the middle 30s, and that's because we're ushering in a bit more heavier cloud content than expected around this time frame. Once it starts to break down, you'll start to see temperatures like the upper 30s, such as around Odessa or Richmond, perhaps even Harrisonville, coming into the lower 40s, especially around the time of the actual parade itself. And we'll go into the details on that forecast in just a few moments. I do have the wind out there, and Joe mentioned it's a little breezy. Indeed it is, out of the north, 16 miles per hour. Now, granted, this is off around the actual airport, not closer to around the downtown area or the World War I Memorial Museum. But we are still looking at a bit of a breeze here, and the feel-like temperatures are coming down around the lower 30s or even upper 20s. So it is worth to bundle up a bit. Now, we've got some snow showers out there towards central Kansas, off around Concordia and Hayes. It's part of our next major storm system that's on the way. But this was the sweet spot in our forecast. Low pressure brought in major amounts of rainfall and gusty winds yesterday. That's well out towards the Great Lakes and the UP. Out towards the west, though, is our next storm system. And this one should affect us as we move forward towards the late evening tonight, meaning literally we just have the hours here just for the parade, maybe for dinner time, and then as we move to about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, we're ushering in watches and warnings for a winter storm. Winter storm warnings up around St. Joe, right up to the border of Iowa and Nebraska. For us, it'll be winter weather advisories. Same time frame. Both are looking to lift by 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, meaning the event is really taking place overnight tonight and progressing into our Thursday morning. Now, for the parade, we're looking pretty good out there. Upper 30s are expected around 10 a.m. We'll make it into the lower 40s around the beginning of the parade. By the end of it, lower 40s will continue. We do expect feel-like temperatures around the middle and upper 30s, so heads up to that. 6 p.m. I have dry for now.
Once we get to about 9 p.m. to about 10 p.m., we start to really amp up the snow shower opportunity to the north and the wintry mix that comes out of the south and west for us. You can see that really amping up here for the city and then moving up right into Cameron and Bethany. This will become more of a widespread opportunity for snow showers moving into our early morning Thursday. This is the latest update that we've got, and just in time for people to get on those roads for that morning commute tomorrow, we're bringing in that moderate snow shower. So that means lower visibility, maybe some rough going on the roadways, or at least slower going. Now, the accumulation forecast model run so far still holding at around an inch for the metro, but technically I'm going to call for more of 1 to 2 inches of accumulation for us here within the city. And as far to the north, we could see possibly 7+ inches. That'll be off around Maryville and Bethany, only to revert back into the warmth as we move on into Sunday, which is a very important day for us because Hy-Vee has got this incredible promotion going on that if you go there as you move into Monday, whatever the official high temperature is for Sunday, and you spend that over at the grocery store, you'll get that back for gas per gallon. So, for example, if you get $58 worth of groceries on Monday, you'll get 58 cents per gallon back of gas. Kind of a wild promotion. We'll have more details on that, of course, moving in to Monday. But that is your forecast, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Greg. And you're going to be actually out at Hy-Vee, I think, on Monday. Is that correct?
Indeed, I am. We're going to be over by the gas pumps hanging out with people. It's a really cool deal, especially if we can literally make it to 58 degrees on Sunday. And that's huge savings at the gas pump.
I dig it. And of course, I think prices have come down a little bit, but still it's over $3 a gallon. I think I filled up for like I think I saw a quick trip this morning, like $3.20 or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, this is going to be a good deal to help you save a little bit of cash coming up on Monday. But of course, before we get there, we've got so much stuff happening here in the next just 3 hours here in Kansas City. This is going to be a live shot with our Nathan Brennan. We're going to talk to him from a little bit. He's live from the Crown Center game deck on how you can get a ride, a last-minute ride, if you want to head down to that party and be a member of that Sea of Red.
Well, we are getting so close to the parade kicking off. We're talking just under 3 hours away from the parade right now. You can already feel the excitement brewing this morning.
I've been jumping around like this all morning. Just so excited, ready to go. Want to get out live to KCTV5's Nathan Brennan. He is going to be over at the Crown Center game deck. And if you're still looking to hitch a ride down there, it's not too late, Nathan. How can folks maybe sitting at home, how can they get down there already this late in the game?
Yeah, guys, I mean, it's an absolute party right now. This has been absolutely awesome. As each half hour goes by, we get more and more people. But like you guys said, it's not too late if you want to make the trip down. I mean, the rally here isn't going to start until around 1:45. So if you are trying to make that trip, there is a shuttle service, and there are 5 locations. Go ahead and check it out. It'll be right here on your screen. These are the locations for pickup. It's Worlds of Fun, Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottom, Swope Park, Oak Park Mall, 47th and State Metro Center. So those are the 5 locations. The shuttle's going to come around every 45 minutes, so make sure you plan ahead. I mean, it's not going to be picking you up right away and get you down here, so it'll take some time, but those will be the shuttle service. They're going to get you as close to the parade as they possibly can, because as you guys can see now, it's really starting to pick up. I mean, you can look over on Grand. There's already people lining up trying to check out the parade. Here on Pershing, which is right in front of us, plenty of people starting to line up on that fence as well. And if we can go ahead and go all the way over towards Union Station. I know Joe was talking about it earlier. The party has absolutely started. I know you guys can hear the music behind me. So they've been playing every kind of music you can think of. I mean, they've been playing some classics, some newer music, getting people going, getting the Red Kingdom ready. And like I said, guys, what's so crazy about all of this, the rally doesn't start for another 5 hours or so. So this is the party right now. It's only going to get crazier as time goes on. We'll have another live look here later in the 9 o'clock. So I got to go ahead and ask you guys then, the best song that gets you hyped for a parade, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know.
All I do is win.
All I do is win. There you go. That'd be a go. I don't know. I was jamming to Whitney Houston there in the background just a second ago. So maybe I Will Always Love You as performed by Whitney Houston, because we all know that was a Dolly Parton song.
Absolutely.
Originally, right? So what about you, Nathan? What's your get pumped up for a parade song?
I think All I Do Is Win is a pretty good one, but I think Celebration by Kool and the Gang would probably be my go-to. I mean, it's a celebration, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's my mom's favorite song ever. Whenever she's rolling around and Kool and the Gang comes on, she cranks that radio dial up to about 11. So rips the knob off and is ready to go. So again, we're going to check in with Nathan here in a little bit. And again, we've got folks out all over the parade route, all over Union Station as we get ready for just a fantastic day in Kansas City, right?
And I tell you what, those 5 pickup spots, Worlds of Fun, Hy-Vee Arena, Oak Park Mall, excuse me, they've really done a good job, I think, of spreading those out across the area so that everybody has accessibility. And
the transit center over in KCK, that's where the old Indian Springs Mall is, so it's like a huge, just empty lot right now, so you can just go park there, wait in line, catch a bus, boom, and it's right off 635 and I-70, so perfect spot for it.
Definitely the move.
And again, like I said, good spots all over the city for people just to get there and get a trip into downtown.
Absolutely. So, hey, there is still time if you're sitting at home. And if history repeats itself, we are in for one heck of a party today. Relive the best moments from the last Chiefs Super Bowl parade next.
We are counting down the hours, minutes, seconds until the Parade of Champions kicks off. Now, it's probably a good thing we've got a little bit of experience having these parades here over the last decade, right?
Yeah, you know, just a smidge. And a big win calls for an even bigger party. Here's the best of the Chiefs Super Bowl 54 parade just 3 years ago.
How does it feel to be world champions?
I mean, my knee was in the side of my leg. But we still went back, and we won the Super Bowl. We the champs, baby. Can you dig it? That memorial up there, I see everybody up there in that memorial. Don't nobody know we represent and honor every single veteran that went to war for us in World War I. What's good? What's good right here in the heart of America? Right here in the heart of America. This is the most beautiful scene I've ever witnessed in my life. I love this city to death. I promise you, from here to the end, I cherish every moment with y'all. And I promise you, everybody here feels the exact same way.
Definitely excited to hear what Travis Kelce has to say today.
I love the full range of emotion that Travis Kelce goes through. Like, we saw some of his pictures and his interviews post-game where he's almost in tears. He's overcome with emotion. And then he's yelling, you got to fight for your right to party. 2 seconds later, it's amazing. Just like that. He's like going through this whole I'm so excited to be here. I see you guys back there. Now I'm going to cry a little bit. But no, I love it. Talk about the perfect spokesman for the Chiefs. I can't wait to see what he's going to say or scream today.
Yeah, definitely the guy to get the crowd pumped up, that's for sure. And you can see that crowd still continuing to build out there right now. And it's just wild looking at this live picture and seeing already it is a good-sized crowd, but knowing that, I mean, it's going to be like sardines all the way up that hill later today.
I wonder where you try to go. Do you try to go right next to one of the big screens? Or do you try to push your way down as front as you can? You know, I'm not sure where I'd want to go. Greg, let's bring you in here. You got to check the weather forecast. If you were headed out there, or would you strategically go after the hill, or would you strategically go somewhere as close to the stage as you can get?
Oh, right there, baby, right at the front, man. I wanna get the saliva that spits out of Kelce's mouth as he's yelling for excitement when it comes down to talking about the parade and obviously bringing home the Super Bowl championship. That's just wild stuff. I'm so excited about it. Listen, this is the forecast for it right here. By the time we get towards the end of the parade, we're looking at around 42 degrees. Feel like temperatures in the 30s. Listen, this is as good as it's gonna get because by tomorrow, I've got snow showers in the forecast. Details on it coming up in a few.
All right, plus Marleah Campbell also has a look at what it took for the early birds to get down there to secure their spot for the parade coming up here in just a few minutes.
You're watching Kansas City Television live. This is KCTV5 News at 9.
All right, welcome back into this special edition of KCTV5 News at 9. We're getting you all ready for the Chiefs Champion Parade. I'm Bill Hurrelbrink.
That's right. I'm Grace Chapin, and we do have another fun half hour for you ahead as we continue our team coverage ahead of the Parade of Champions. But before we get back out there, we do want to make sure you are prepared for the weather, so we want to get over to Storm Track 5's Greg Bennett.
97, 98, 99. I got 100. Okay, 100. 100. Hold on.
You're counting everybody out there?
Just this section. Just this right here. 100 people.
All right.
Just perspective, okay? That's what I'm calling for. There are thousands of people, and we just keep pouring into this area. Really exciting stuff all the way around over the Kauffman Center. Let's go show you what's going on with the temperatures. 35 degrees right now. But you know what? With all these people, it might be more like 40 degrees within the mass. North-northwest wind 16 miles per hour. Granted, this is not at the Kauffman Center. This is actually off around KCI over towards the airport itself. So we're definitely seeing a chillier kind of trend there. It is more warm and concentrated over in the downtown metro kind of area. But we do still have the wind out there at 5 to 15 miles per hour. We have lessened gusts within the metro, which is definitely a plus. But we're still dealing with feel-like temperatures into the lower 30s. Bundle up out there, but so far it's much better than the last Super Bowl's weather. Now, that being said, I've got snow showers in the forecast technically by today. Details on that coming up in the next few. Bill, Grace, back to you guys.
Yeah, they couldn't have picked a better day for this parade in between yesterday's rain and later tonight, tomorrow's forecast of snow that Greg's going to tell us about coming in just a little bit. But the crowd out there is just growing and growing along the parade route. People are piling in for the rally down there around Union Station, all along the parade route up to River Market.
Yeah, that's right. So we do want to bring back in KCTV5's Nathan Brennan. I mean, you have just an incredible vantage point. Are you having to share that area with anybody? Is anybody up there near you yet?
I mean, there's a few people up here, but I tell you what, we definitely have the best view. We have the best sights and sounds in the city. I don't think it gets really much better than this. I know Greg was mentioning the weather, too. I must go ahead and add it's warmed up a little bit, so people starting to get excited, maybe warming up a little bit. I'll go ahead and give you guys a better look. I mean, look at Union Station. This is absolutely awesome, and I want to make sure to mention, we've been talking about all morning, the rally here at Union Station, not supposed to start until 1:45, and this is what the party looks like. I can't even imagine what's going to happen as we get closer to that rally. And we'll go ahead and take you guys down Pershing as well. As you can see, plenty of people starting to filter in, filter out, trying to figure out where they're going to be sitting. We're going to be waving to some of those players that are going to come by. And that's going to loop all the way down over to Grand. And as you guys can see, I mean, just thousands of people, everyone getting ready to cheer on their Chiefs. And I tell you what, I personally have never seen anything like this. I know this isn't the first parade that's happened here in Kansas City, but this is just a sight to see, and it's just absolutely incredible. So great for the city. Want to make sure to mention, too, just make sure you're staying safe, guys. Make good decisions. We're having fun, right? I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Celebrating the Super Bowl, having some fun, staying safe. We're going to have live looks throughout the entire day. Check us out on social media, our website. Give you guys plenty of good shots, and we're going to maybe be dancing a little bit, too, because they got that music going, but we'll go ahead and toss it back to you guys.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe they're just trying to combat that cold weather by playing Nelly's Hot in here, you know, to get everybody fired up. Now, Nathan, I have a question for you. Did you reporters draw straws for positioning around the city today? Because for being the newest reporter here at KCTV5, I think you've got just about the best assignment and best location.
Yeah, I have no idea how I did this. I'm not complaining at all because, like we've been saying, this is just such a cool view. We can see the people trickling in and out. So I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said. I don't know whose good side I'm on, but I'm going to hopefully keep it going moving forward.
All right, yeah, keep doing what you're doing because it's obviously putting you in the right spot. So, Nathan, enjoy it down there, and can't wait to see what all you guys put on social media and all on the parade coming up here today at noon. So, of course, we'll be carrying that here on KCTV5. It's also going to be on our website and streaming live on the Facebook page at 2 if you're, like us and you had to go to work today.
So what were you doing last parade?
I was in the studio with Angie Ricono. We were on backup in case everything, went down or whatever. So we were there standing by ready to go just in case something happens.
Yeah.
So but it was still great because I still got to watch the parade.
Absolutely.
I didn't have to stand out in the cold.
All worked out well.
It all worked out great, yeah. So, but what I really wanted to do was go to the Royals parade. But I think that's where the city really learned a lot of things from, because that's when people were just piled out all on I-35 down there off Southwest Trafficway, off of Broadway, and there were just cars everywhere,
Craziness.
So looking forward to seeing today's as well.
Absolutely. Well, hey, before the season started in 2022, Chiefs wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster signed a one-year deal with the Chiefs. That salary was $1.35 million along with a $1.4 $4.45 million signing bonus. He found out live on TV about another incentive he earned last Sunday.
Are you aware of the incentive that you hit today?
Nah. What's up? I made some extra money.
Do you want to know?
No, yeah, let me know. What's up?
Okay, so you had to play at least half the offensive snaps.
Okay.
And the Chiefs have to win. Check, big check for $1 million.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Hey, don't shake my hand. Slide me some over here.
Well, pretty cool.
Wow, just finding out you're earning some money. But no rest for Juju, despite him making all that cash. To celebrate, check this out. He got right to work serving up chicken fingers. This was Raising Cane's in Olathe. It was extra busy yesterday, and of course, Juju got to enjoy some of those chicken fingers himself, too. Fans say this trip to Raising Cane's was one they are not going to forget.
I thank him for coming here on Valentine's Day because I couldn't miss this out. I love my football players.
I'm pumped up. I've been a Juju fan since I was 12. Got this jersey his freshman year at USC. Been waiting for this to get signed for 8-9 years. So excited.
Oh my gosh, how cool is this?
Yeah, and of course, he came from Pittsburgh, and he's been a big impact player here the year that he's been here. But so cool for him to get out in the community, signing people's jerseys from when he was back in college, serving up some chicken fingers and all sorts of good stuff. So you can bet lots of fans got those autographs. One fan even had him sign the inside of his car. And I think we have video of this if we stood on this shot for just a little bit longer after he signs his hat, or maybe he already signed the car.
I tell you what, I want chicken fingers now.
Now I'm just super hungry, yeah.
I went to Pizza 51. That's what I did. I got a mushroom and sausage pizza. How about that? And a salad, just to make my, chubbiness feel good.
Well, Andy Reid's a known cheeseburger guy, but he threw everyone a curveball by saying he went to Pizza 51 when he came back to KC Monday. Big Red says he spent yesterday doing a variety of things that included getting ready, of course, for the parade. And fans have been lining up all morning long, hoping to get the perfect spot to watch the Super Bowl champs roll by. The parade will start at 6th and Grand, and that's where we find KCTV5's Marleah Campbell right now.
Yeah, she's live outside Grand Slam Convenience. Marleah, it's getting a lot busier out there.
That's right. It is filling up fast here. And these fans are the lucky ones. They're going to be seeing the Chiefs first today. That's, as you mentioned, this is where the parade is going to start. Many of the folks you're seeing right now have been camping out here since as early as 4 this morning to secure their spot. Now, we've seen a lot of different ways to pass the time. Some kids playing catch, others watching movies, even some people taking naps on the side of the parade route. I caught up with the very first fans to get here this morning, 8 hours before the parade even starts. They say it's all worth the wait.
This is what we live for. We live for the Chiefs.
I would like to see Mahomes and see if I have a chance to shake hands.
I'm just hoping that they notice me. I'm looking forward to meet Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
And you can see Travis Kelce is here already, not the real one, but the bobblehead version. And that's actually going to be the vantage point we have from the parade today. Our coverage starts at noon, so make sure to tune in to KCTV5. Reporting live downtown, Marleah Campbell, KCTV5 News.
Oh, you get the elevated look from the top of the building later today, Marleah?
Right? I know. So excited.
Fantastic. Well, we can't wait to see it. Of course, that coverage, like she said, kicks off here at noon.
Yeah, absolutely. And Marleah, we hear there was a little bit of flag drama earlier on today. Can you tell us about that, too?
Yeah, it actually happened during our live shot. So there was originally a Chiefs Kingdom flag. You might have seen the American flag behind me a second ago. We're going to turn to it right now. That is what's in place now. It was supposed to be a Chiefs Kingdom one, but it actually split down the middle while they were putting it up. So here's the replacement. No Chiefs Kingdom flag, but still a lot of Chiefs spirit down here.
Can't go wrong with America.
You can't go wrong with Old Glory flying there, and I can't. Those folks are so excited
got
there.
The Lombardi Trophy.
You got the Lombardi Trophy? Oh, look right there.
There we go.
How'd that guy get a hold of it? All right, thanks.
I know.
Thanks, Marleah. You guys have fun out there today and be safe, okay?
If we win the Super Bowl,
Oh, snap.
I'm saying it right now, any tattoo shop that's in Kansas City right now that wants to put an arrowhead on this guy,
Wow.
I am happy to have that happen.
Well, right now, we do want to get back to Storm Track 5's Greg Bennett. Greg, do you remember that moment?
Promises, promises, friends.
Okay.
Just an FYI, Consultation tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. I'm already on it, friends.
And just to let you folks know how serious Greg Bennett is about this, at 2:30 this morning, he sends an email out to us and station management saying, yeah, I've got the consultation. It's happening. Get your photogs ready to come take pictures of it because we're making it happen.
What body part, Greg, are we going on?
Hold on.
The mystery, Grace, the mystery. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it somewhere else? Who knows? Details on that coming up in just a few.
You're matching your dress there, aren't you?
Right? All right, guys, well, let's talk about what's going on out there. Forecast model run is in. We've got 35 degrees off around KCI, upper 30s to the downtown metro over by the Kaufman area. So we're doing good out there. 39 for Odessa, 41 off around Harrisonville, and that's what we're anticipating, mind you, as we get closer and closer to the actual parade itself coming in around lunchtime. Now, we're still dealing with the breeze around the airport. It's about a 12-mile-per-hour wind over by the actual stage itself. So we are dealing with feel-like temperatures down around those upper 20s. Obviously, off around the airport, it's more like the middle 20s. So, well worth your while to do those sweaters and jackets. Now, listen, this is much better than it was the last time around, where your feel-like temperatures were around like 13 degrees. So it's definitely a bit warmer out there, but we're still dealing with some of the cloud cover. I'm just happy that we're not dealing with the snow shower threat. That's just off to the west, mind you. We've got a big forecast model run for you to show. Low pressure coming in from the four corners, already bringing in copious amounts of snow shower activity for Denver, and that's stretching into western Kansas near Wichita and portions of Hayes. That'll be a part of our forecast tonight. Yeah, tonight. We've got a winter storm warning in effect that starts up at 9 p.m. for St. Joe up towards the border, and for us here around the metro, we've got a winter weather advisory. Same time frame, starting up at 9 p.m., and it's going to continue till Thursday afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Reason being is because of that low pressure system. Wintry mix overnight, snow showers into the morning. Now, when it comes down to the actual parade itself, these are the temperatures we're expecting. Upper 30s around 10 a.m. The beginning of the parade, 40 degrees. High temperature of the day by 2 p.m. and the end of the parade, 42 out there. Wind-wise, 5 to 15 miles per hour out of the north. Now, when it comes down to the forecast model run for that wintry mix, I'm tracking it right now. That snow shower activity starts off to the north, to the south and west. We'll build up our wintry mix here to the metro area. Some heavier downpours towards Clinton and Warrensburg, not out of the picture. And then snow showers just in time for that morning commute time frame, literally between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. So heads up. The accumulation models so far, not aggressive, but I'm still going to call for about 1 to 2 inches of accumulation to the metro. Could be 5 to 7 inches further north, anywhere from about St. Joe up towards Maryville. Good news is for the weekend, we warm up and back to the sunshine, making it into the upper 50s. More seasonal into next week, though. That's your forecast. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Greg. Stick around after the break. We're headed back out live to KCTV5's Joe Hennessy. He's got an update on the crowds filling up down near Union Station.
All right, get pumped up. I'm ready to go for the second Super Bowl parade in just 4 years here in Kansas City. Of course, what this would be like the third championship parade in 10 years, just about?
Not bad, right?
Not bad to be a Kansas City sports fan over the last decade here, huh?
Absolutely. And KCTV5's Joe Hennessy is live at the World War I Memorial Overlook. Joe, how are things looking up there? Are you starting to see people crowding in a little more up where you're hanging out, or what?
Absolutely. I mean, people are just braving the cold at this point, but like Nathan was saying earlier, like we've been talking about, the DJ with the music is keeping people moving, especially me. I gotta stay warm up here, and that's what we're doing. We're dancing, and you're gonna see more and more people out here than we even saw before. What was that, 20 minutes ago? I mean, we're seeing the crowd just flood in to Union Station towards the stage. We're seeing kids throw the football around. We're seeing families together. It's just a great event overall. And like you said, you know, we just had a parade recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if even more people come to this one, because if you missed the last one and you saw the pictures and you saw the videos, you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Absolutely. And what I think is interesting is that the apartment complexes nearby, we're starting to see more and more people come outside and just sit, on their apartments as well. We see people on the bridge across the street on Grand to kind of give you a full picture of how big this parade is going to be and how many people are here lining up the streets leading here to the rally that's going to be happening in about an hour and a half, an hour 45 after the start at noon. So obviously we're going to be here all morning. We've been here all morning. We're going to stay here in the cold and the chilliness. And we're going to celebrate with these Chiefs fans. Up here up top, it is a little bit more windy than it is down there, but we're seeing more and more people gather, try to get the best spot and try and see, like you were saying, Travis Kelce say something crazy, hopefully Patrick Mahomes motivational, and we're going to see what's going on when the team arrives in just a few hours. So a lot of excitement. Back to the question about the DJ, though. Best song by far has got to be the Tech 9 song, any of them. You got to get the Kansas City Chiefs fans rocking, that's for sure.
And Joe, you said you're dancing out there to stay warm, so are you going to show us your signature move or what?
I can't do it. I don't want to get bullied. I mean, I do the gritty easy, but maybe later. We'll see, but not just yet.
Well, Party Rock is in the house tonight. Everybody's feeling all right. That's Joe Hennessy live out at the World War I Museum. Of course, we've got your coverage from the beginning of the parade all the way down to where Joe is there at Union Station. That parade kicks off here in just over 2 hours. All right, KCTV5. Joe, look at Joe, just being a man of the people out there, waving to everybody. KCTV5 wants to help you make a job connection. Providence Medical Center and KCK offering a variety of career opportunities. Nurses can get a sign-on bonus of up to $30,000. If you need help hiring, email jobconnection@kctv5.com.
All right, friends, here we go. 10-day forecast. I literally just lost the battery of my IFB, so my apologies. Help me out on this one, okay, guys? All right, 42 degrees the high. We're going to hit that at the end of the parade. The beginning of it, 40 degrees. That 30% is a wintry mix by 9 or 10 p.m. tonight, and we get into a snow shower threat into our Thursday morning around the time that we're all driving on the roads for that morning commute. Heads up, lower visibility, maybe some slick conditions. It's going to be interesting, but we're going to be here to track it for you guys.
All right. Set that alarm a little extra early. We are getting a live look out at 6th and Grand, right outside Grand Slam Convenience. That is the starting point for today's Parade of Champions. The countdown is on, just about 2 hours away from the start of that parade, and you can catch it all here live on KCTV5. Again, that does kick off at noon.
Yeah, and we've already been seeing the buses get pulled in there off of Front Street and I-35, where they're staged and everything. They're going to come out of the Bottoms area there, the Berkeley Riverfront area, then come down Grand. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. And I'm anxious just to sit back and watch it. I mean, our crew is really hard at work out in the field. We've got people all over the spot, so we're going to bring you some great coverage coming up here in just a couple hours.
Yeah, if you're headed down there, be safe, enjoy. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for KCTV5 News at 9 on your Thursday.